Hello again, YouTube / American Seed Alliance on Facebook. This video is going to be about how to inoculate a log with mycelium to grow mushrooms. I picked this log here because it has lots of nookie crannies to stuff mycelium into. You're going to need your mushrooms that you plan to take mycelium off of, or your mycelium culture, and scissors or a knife, and then you start. So, let me move the camera. Come on, camera. Correct. There we go. Now, whoop, that was a little low. Gonna take your mushrooms, flip them over, put that over there, and you're gonna cut the mycelium off of the mushroom. So. Wonderful! Now I am left with mushrooms and a chunk of mycelium. Perfect! Now we're going to cut this up into pieces. And I'll be posting updates of how this does and everything, because this is my first time trying this, so we'll have to see what happens. Cut more mushroom off of there, just so that I end up with just mycelium. And then got a couple of good pieces of mycelium, start shoving it in nookie crannies. Like right here. Shove some in there. Shove some right in here. And you don't have to be extraordinarily gentle with it, or so I have heard. Shove some in there. And I think I'm going to put some, a littler piece right here. Where else can I put some? Right here. And I've got a little bit left over, so that can go with the method number 2 that we're going to try, which is the paper towel method. But this needs to be watered, and it needs to go somewhere humid, and since these are maitake mushrooms, with low filtered light, and in my room the perfect area that has that is underneath my bed. So I'm going to water this and put it underneath my bed later when I'm done with this video. And then the other method, paper towel method. And that's basically the same like paper towel method as starting seeds, except we're going to be doing it with mycelium. I'm going to divide it in half real quick. And my other mushrooms. This is the bigger one, bigger half, since I'm going to be doing mostly this kind of mushroom. Whoa! Okay, there we go. And we're going to do the same thing, cutting off the mycelium. Whoa! There's that one, and that bit. I'll put those back in the package for me to eat later. And this bit. get these last few scraggly mushrooms, break off their little myceliums, put them back over there. There we go. Okay. Now this, I'm gonna make sure I got most of the mushroom off, because that's just the fruiting body. It's like leaving fruit on some seeds when you cut it off and it rots. It's kind of like doing that if you leave too much mushroom on there. But I'm trying, and we'll see how this turns out. I will do updates every time it looks different. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I can always buy more mushrooms and try again. Mycelium over there, mushroom over here. And I did wash these scissors before I started doing this, because you don't want to, it's mostly mushroom, get a lot of, or really any bacteria in with your mycelium, because when fungus and bacteria compete, usually the fungus loses. And that's a good thing if you have an infection, but a bad thing if you're trying to grow mushrooms. So that's just mushroom pretty much. And then this, and spread it out and roll it up. And then we're going to soak this in water and put it in a paper baggie and leave it somewhere warm and hope that it grows. Same thing with the other one. This is just the leftover maitake mushrooms. The reason that we're doing these, well, that I did these differently and put the rest of it on a log, was because maitake mushrooms are hardwood mushrooms that grow in hardwood. So that was the whole reasoning behind that. Pick out the mushroomy bits, mushroom bit, and then here's the rest of the mycelium. Cut off some more mushroom. There we go. And just break this up a little more. And spread it out. And roll it up. And we're going to do the same thing with this, except it's going to go in a different baggie, because you don't want two different types of mushrooms competing in a bag. And this is going to get soaked in water and put in a baggie and put somewhere warm. And hope that it grows. And I'll do updates on that. What else was I going to do? I think that was it. Next video is going to be the terrarium video, but that's going to come maybe tomorrow, okay? Bye, guys!